Greetings, entities and guardians, my name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where in this video, we're going to be doing a few things around the kingdom that I think would be pretty interesting. For one thing that I want to cover is the fact that, considering that there's barely any days left of this. As you can see, there's only 3 days and 9 hours, which by the time that I upload this, it might be even 2 or even 1 day. And considering that the new kingdom update is coming out, it'll be pretty exciting. But whatever the case is, we're going to be going ahead, and one thing I want to do is we're just going to try and grind out this whole entire dice board. And I do have 100 die. Now, do I expect myself to actually get like a whole entire thing of laps done? Personally, I don't think so, because if I count the squares real quickly, I'm counting 11, 14, 16, 18, I think that's 20 spaces, so realistically, I'd be lucky if I even got like 5 laps done, but that's implying if I get really, really bad luck. But whatever the case is, we're going to be doing a bit of this, and also another thing I want to do is if I go over here to the events, which I know, wow, 99 events, there's actually a comment that I saw about that earlier, but I didn't respond to it. I want to go over and open up a bunch of these daily, like, lovely chocolate boxes, which if you don't know how these works was, you just, like, give gifts to friends, and they give gifts to you, and whenever they give you a gift, you get these boxes, and that gives you loot. So, for example, if I can open a daily one right here, check this out. Boom. You get some Aurora compasses and a couple of other things, like little biscuit bites, I guess, some biscuit doughs, and also other things as well. So we're going to be doing some dice rolling, and also what I want to see if I can try and do is I do want to do just one more pull on this White Lily Gacha, because I can only do like one more 10 pull here, which I guess maybe we can start it off, because I do have another interesting thing that I wanted to do, where if I go over to the Anniversary Festival, I can actually do some more pulls over here, because I have a little bit more, and if I just buy a few more of these things, I can actually get a guaranteed Super Epic cookie, or Super Epic Plus, so there's a chance that can be more than just a Super Epic, which is definitely going to help my account. So with that being said, I will also be trying to read comments from the video, if I can open it up here. What the heck is going on with my YouTubes? Please? There we go. The most rigged quiz ever, which apparently got a lot more views than other videos, interestingly enough. But if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. Doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. So already we're starting off good with a roll of 6, and we also get a roll of 3, which makes us boost forward even more right near the end of the actual thing, or the beginning, depending on how you want to call it. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit more of a chillax video, and of course I get 1, but at least we made it through the line. Now, I don't expect to get super high amounts of laps done, but I do expect to at least maybe get the lap 15 reward done, because that gives you a, what is that, a 60 boost? Well, I did get a boost for it, so that's pretty good. It's a plus 60 level jelly, star jelly concentrate thing. So you just feed it to a cookie who's at like a low level, and then boom, guess what? They'll just be suddenly at level 60, which is actually really good for some low level cookies. And maybe that could be proven useful by some other ancients and stuff. I don't know. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start this video off, because there's actually a good amount of comments on this video, considering that it got a lot more recognition, coming from Princely the First, which says, common question of the day. It went well, but here's the thing. Is it me, or do celebrations just not feel the same anymore? I mean, back then it was really fun, but now I just don't know what to think about it. Must just be me maturing, but anyways, yeah, I had fun overall, and you know what my girlfriend did? Yeah, she brought me a huge balloon just for me. Well, that was really adorable. Well, I do understand that, like, I feel like celebrations aren't as celebrated as, especially when you were a child. I think they were a lot more, you know, hyped up and filled with energy. But I think over the years, when you mature, you kind of start getting into, you know, the mature aspect of things. Like, you know, having to deal with your health, having to deal with things like rent, or like getting a car, or a lot more bigger things, instead of just enjoying the time as a kid. Because let me tell you one thing. Everyone as a child is going to have this moment in time where they're like, oh, being a kid sucks. I can't wait to be an adult and do adult-like things. Let me tell you this for a fact. When you're a kid, embrace that as much as you can. Enjoy the amount of things that you can do as a child for as long as you can, because once maturing happens, you can't stop it. Did we just... Oh, no, we're just 1 away. Close. Actually, maybe there is a chance we get 25 done, but we have to be pretty lucky just in case. Because already we've got 2 laps done, but we can only use 100 dice, because you can actually get more dice, but the only way how you can do that is if you do this like I don't know, like it comes back every week, and considering that there's like gonna be no more weeks of this event left, basically, good luck. What you have is just what you have. Okay, but I do need to spend these dice anyway, because, you know, it still gives me loot at the end of the day, so why the pleb not? But yeah, embrace whatever memories that you have as a kid, and just be sure to have as much fun as you can. But also, another comment from Anita Salkedo says, I'm going to the academic bowls. For those who don't know, it's basically like a school versus school where you could choose what you're doing, like poetry, sculpture, 3D. I mean, I did a sculpture. It's just like a flowers and math, but I do math for the academic bowls, and there's a, man, we're getting 6s, cool. It's like academic bowls, and there's more type of activities, and yeah, that's all I'm going to cover. It does seem pretty fun, though, especially with the amount of activities that you can do. And by the way, I got the 15 laps, so perfect. Nice, we got that and the dice thing. Dice thing, what am I saying? We got that and also the crystals and the jelly concentrate. That's what that is. But yeah, I do think the jelly concentrates are really good, especially if you get like a newly released valuable cookie. And yeah. Anyway, before I read on to some more comments, I'm going to tell you something a little bit behind the scenes. Just, I was thinking about doing a new series. I don't know if any of you would be interested in this, or maybe this would be a new type of style. The only reason why I stopped it is because I feel like that'd be like too much of like a break and flow, or like it'd just be too suddenly abrupt. But also because I'm not really the best when it comes to like this information and stuff. But I was thinking about making this new series called Cookie News. Now, if you don't know what that would be, it's basically like, it's kind of like a thing where like, if something new gets presented, I feel like I'd be like some sort of a source that can like tell it to you like face front, and then at the same time, we can kind of predict what happens before it even gets officially released. Like, something I definitely won't do is I don't want to cover leaks, which that's actually one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it, because I feel like if anyone wants news from me, one of the things that they're highly expecting is leaks, and personally, I don't do leaks, mainly because I kind of like the gameplay experience to be like, you know, fresh AF, if that makes sense. But, I don't know. That's just me. I just prefer the style just being by itself. By the way, we're already 6 minutes into this, and we're not even halfway through with our dice. Nearly 7 minutes into that, for that matter. So, I guess there's also an option where we can use all of our dice, but I'm scared what happens with that. You know, we'll do that when we hit 50. That's what I'm curious about. Now, of course, the reason why I actually decided to point that out is the same day that it was revealed that Matcha Cookie was coming to Cookie Run Kingdom was also the same day that in Cookie Run OvenBreak, we'd be getting a new breakout. So I was thinking, well, what if I just did like a video where it was kind of like showcasing all the new stuff that was coming out for both games, and then we could just discuss about it both. That's what I was primarily thinking. However, not only were the leaks like the reason why I didn't want to do that, just in case if people were like, oh, come on, post the leaks. I was just like, no, that's not what I want to do. One reason, man, we're just getting ones. At least we got a 2-step forward. But like another reason was because, what was it? I guess it was because whenever I did that, it was kind of supposed to be a replacement for the cookie theory and analysis stuff, and I thought that'd be kind of like too abrupt. Like, I never give anyone a heads up if I just did a series so like suddenly, especially with the cookie and analysis, because while I always do stress about whenever I have to make a cookie and like a theory and analysis video for when the new cookie comes out, I kind of still do it. They're not really that hard videos to make. It's just one of the things where it's like, oh, it's that time of the month again, so I had to make them. But it's not that bad. But also, it's just one of those things where I feel like, I don't know, it would kind of get less, well, I guess if it's news, it would probably get a little bit more attention, but, I don't know, I feel like it'd be interesting, and I don't know, maybe if you all do want to see that, maybe I can turn it into like a more news-esque thing, because one of the things I primarily wanted to do with a series of cookie news was I was actually going to make it so that it was a little bit more less scripted, and you got like a lot more of my opinion, because all the cookie theory and analysis videos I've done for a new Cookie Run OvenBreak update, they were all scripted as pleb, and like they're very formatted. Like, you can definitely tell the formats in them, like, you know, talk about new update, describe the update, talk about what I could predict as a story, talk about what the cookies to do, costumes, other events that we could potentially see. I know the format of that. That's how you know it's bad. So I was thinking maybe doing that was kind of like a break in format, but I don't know. Maybe you can tell me down in the comments below if you would be interested in that, because I always want to try and give the audience the best thing that I possibly can, and hopefully raise up more of a budget for, you know, more better content and stuff. By the way, it's actually looking very close for us to get this whole lap stuff done. Very close, I'm not even joking. But whatever. Also, with that being said, let's read a few more comments that I see. Like, for example, Todd Bates left a comment saying, anyone going to talk about how he has 99 plus in events? Trust me, I've heard that throughout the entirety of my Cookie Run Kingdom career. You don't need to say it again, I swear. It's not that I don't want to spend them, it's just one of those things where, like, some of them are like the Cookie of Darkness cutscenes, which take up 40, and there's some other things which I kind of want to focus on videos for, so I'll get to them at some point, but when new updates come out, you kind of just focus on other things. But yeah. Also, Alan Parker left a comment saying, I got 24 mirror matches in a row playing the most recent Splatfest, and the most annoying part is that they are completely useless. You know, I was always curious about playing Splatoon 3, because, like, you know, my brother has it, so I think it'd be pretty cool to maybe make content on. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but maybe I could make, like, a one-off video if if anyone would be interested. I don't know. There's actually one video that I really want to release for a while now, but I haven't gotten to it because, you know, just kick around related stuff has been, you know, the peak thing. And also, I've been finally working on a New Year local pleb video, which should hopefully be super close to being done, but day by day, just, this video takes a lot of cuts and editing, and it's been stupidly hard. And not saying like it's the most difficult thing to edit, but it's one of those things where it's just like, man, this is a lot of cuts that I'm doing. And it's not because like, oh, it's a super high intense game. It's because the game that I play in that video has like no content. It just relies on my voice and the game itself, from what bare bones that it has, to be funny. I have to add in the music because that game has no music, and luckily, you'll see. I posted a teaser to it on my Ko-fi, $1 a month if anyone wants to see, you know, beg, please, please. But hey, it'll come out soon. But for a common question of the day, which, will we even get to we're 10 minutes in, we're only halfway through the, should the dice thing just be one video and I could separate the other things for the other video? I guess it would make more content, I guess. But still, that's just shocking. Like, my gosh. And I'm not even helping with how much I'm trying to, like, plugging, what's the term, stall? Stall. Unintentionally. But for a common question, I was going to ask something board game related, but I'm pretty sure I asked that a while ago. I kind of want to divvy it up. So, how about something interesting? If you want to make your own board game, what would it be? Because, let me tell you, I already have an idea for what board game I want to. So, it doesn't matter if it's like a card game or it's a board game, what type of rules that you want to add, what type of things that would make the game work, because I'll tell you what, one game that I had an idea was, I forgot what I called it, but I think it was called, something Apocalypse. Plebpocalypse? Let's just go with that. And what it would be is that it would basically be, the main format is Monopoly, but you surround it with a bunch of other different board games. And I know, this technically isn't an original board game because it's just a bunch of board games mashed up into one. But hear me out here. It's like Monopoly, and you go around the board, and depending on what space you land on, you play that board game for a little bit of time like it's a mini game. So if you land on a doctor or hospital space, you play a round of Operation. If you land on like a construction zone space, you play Jenga. And what it's about is, depending on if you succeed, you make money, but if you fail, you have to spend money. So like, if you play Jenga and you succeed, like, you're good. Well, like, the main person is the person who loses in that game, and that's why the building falls, and when the building falls, you have to pay a sum of your money to fix it all up. So I think that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to go into more detail about it by making some, like, designs, but that's going to be a topic for another video. But let's see what use all my rolls is going to be like. Is it just going to be, wait, 10? You could use max, what's the point? I know 10 of them, but like, I have 50. Just use them all. What's the point of use all rolls if I can only use 10 at a time? Okay, oh, okay. So, does it tell you when you complete a lap, though? Dice roll? Wait, wait. Did I just complete more laps out of that? What the heck? See, it show me my... Okay, these are the rewards you can get for laps, I guess. It doesn't even show what you previously got. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go through more of the comments, I guess, because we're just going to be sitting here for a little bit, because I guess this thing is just going to be the sole thing of the video. The other things, probably like the lovely chocolate boxes and the other gacha things, I think I will save for other videos, because sheesh, I did not know this would take this long. But whatever the case is, let's just keep on going. Like Undercover Elixir says, Achoo, well, bless you. I just say that straight from the heart. Another comment from user, which I can't understand the rest of their name because it's in gibberish, says, who do you think will come to Kikuran Kingdom next? Probably Matcha Cookie, if I had to just give a wild guess. But yeah, everyone saw it now anyway. But I don't know, it is cool that they got another OvenBreak cookie to come to Kingdom, because, you know, I think Matcha Cookie would kind of make sense, especially after the Beastie storyline, because who would kind of take Dark Enchantress's position to kind of, like, you know, make odd curses happen. Now, I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, was it Dark Enchantress and Matcha who had a good relationship? Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure Dark Enchantress didn't really appreciate Matcha, because I think in their relationship charts, Dark Enchantress was like, huh, I don't care. And I know Matcha Cookie has disappreciation for Pomegranate, because I don't think she likes her, but I don't know. It's weird. But it'll still be interesting in regards to finding out more about Matcha's Cookie within Kingdom. Matcha's story within Kingdom. But anyway, Sonic Gamer actually left a comment saying, common question. My Valentine's Day was alright at first, but ended in a rather bad note. Later that my grandfather, who I previously mentioned, was in the ICU, who had died during surgery, so yeah, Valentine's Day ended up being ruined for my family. Alright, listen, let me tell you something. Like, I know it's just gonna get dropped serious here, but sometimes it's, I'm really sorry. I know that kind of sounds like a downer, just suddenly reading that comment, but I want you to know, first of all, we're here for you. Like, if you ever need any sort of comfort, we're all here. Everyone in the part of the Hypenese family, the entities, guardians, and plebs all around, we're here to support you. And the thing is, you're not even far off from experiencing how something like that is. Like, I don't know if I ever talked about this presently. I talked about it on my Twitter, but my birthday was on February 2nd. And you may be wondering, oh, well, you had a birthday. Is that really any different from celebrating Valentine's Day? Well, it wasn't on the same day. It wasn't at the very end of the day. But, and I know this is going to sound super damper, especially right when I'm about to get this final reward. I mean, look, there we go, 25 laps, and now I can get 1,500 Rainbow Cubes, and a title, which is, what is this title? Lucky Dice. Great. But I'm going to be honest, after my birthday, like a day later, it was discovered that one of my brothers had unfortunately passed away from bad circumstances. So I will say you're not the only one who is going to experience like bad circumstances, because even in the brightest of days, sometimes there's going to be a puddle that you step in, and it's not going to turn out to be the best. But I will at least say that's just part of life. Sometimes you're going to have to experience the unexpected, and the only thing that can make you feel better, from my personal opinion, is hanging out with people who can make you feel better, kind of like have a good time with them, because that's something I did myself, and it made me feel so much better. And of course, while it definitely won't leave you, like it's not like it's something you're just going to pass up. Something I can at least admit is it'll be something that'll at least make you happy for something else, and for a different mood. So, of course, I do apologize for what did happen to you. But that's just, as a lot of people say, life goes on. So I apologize if I kind of skimmed over that, but I did want to, like, you know, give that person the time and attention, because I know it's hard to lose someone that you grew so close to. Like, I can confirm that for myself. So yeah, I do apologize, but that's the advice that I could primarily give you. I want to do more advice-like videos, just giving people advice for when they need it, but that'll be for another day. Anyway, sorry, I'll get back on the track of comments. Didn't want to be like a Debbie Downer about it, but I didn't want to just ignore his comment. I wanted to, like, you know, kind of vibe with it, because I care for each and every one of you. Like, either if it's a silly comment or a serious comment. I even say at the beginning of the videos, hey, comment whatever you want, because, you know, it'd be fun. And I can kind of, like, relate to you from my own level and my own personal experience. So, with that being said, let's get back on track with a few comments from Smart and Spiral. One saying, oh my puppets? Ancient puppets? Why do the drawings look like 5-year-old style? /J. Probably because they're drawn by a jester, so they're meant to be looking silly. Also, another comment he left is, guys, I got White Lily Cookie again, I just promote her right now. Well, you know what? I'm proud of you. That's another ancient that you can add to your books, which, yeah, you already have it, but that's good for promotion. And the last comment I'll read from him says, oh gosh, Shadow Milk Cookie is ready to start the show. And Dark Cacao, Hollyberry, and Golden Cheese are watching on TV. Yeah, that's funny. They're not even there. They're just watching. But then again, I guarantee you, the dramatic twist that they must have seen when White Lily Cookie came back is a shocker. But also, an idiot left a few comments, with one saying, still can't get over the fact that magic area in your kingdom, it looks like Squidward's head. What? Now I have to check. Now I have to check. You've done it now. You've done it now. You've done it now. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say about that. I'm moving on. You also have another comment saying, common question. The only notable thing I can remember that happened on Valentine's Day is me listening to a song called Yellow Rose, which is an original song combined with an animation called Aromatic Cupid, which I think is sweet. And the song is basically about how Cupid's roses are all yellow, and she does not have red. Like, unlike other gardens, aka her friends, she does not feel romantic feelings, which I think is sweet. Sounds like an interesting concept for a song. Maybe I could try and give it a listen one of these times. Anyways, Jelios left a comment saying, common question, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day since I'm Arrow Ace, but I'm happy for those who do. Well, at least, honestly, I'm proud of that. At least you're respectful for the other people who decide to celebrate it on that day. Just, honestly, just love that. Like, you don't have to celebrate it, but if you respect other people who do, then that's amazing. Also, The Confused left a comment saying, common question, I got candy and chocolate for my classmates, I'm lonely. Hey, at the very least, enjoy the candy and chocolates. You may be lonely, but enjoy the day as you can with any type of fun that you can have. Can we end this off on 30? Maybe. But yeah, still just have fun in general with whatever that you can. Also, Daryl left a comment saying, nah, it ain't rigged. I would kiss Shadow Milk Cookie out of those 3 1,000%. You know something? Fun fact. You may have noticed that the text in that was blue instead of yellow, because yellow kind of trademark is my text. I kind of wanted to make it so that Shadow Milk Cookie would like control the thumbnails of a sort, and I thought that would be funny, but the thing is, I didn't know if anyone would get the joke, so they thought it would just be like little hidden details and not just like, oh, well, Shadow Milk took over the thumbnails. But I thought that'd just be funny, and hey, I guess it got around to me. Maybe Shadow Milk Cookie should become a YouTuber. I don't know. But also, there's a few comments from A-Gaming360. One saying, common question of the day, I'd rather be alone so it was a regular day at school like always. Well, I don't know. Maybe just pick out some chocolate. I don't know, it's the best way that I can say. I don't know, but your other comment says, your quiz is so predictable, Shadow Milk. I saw better reality twisters like a Teocyber-looking man able to beat a reincarnation of the void in one fell sweep. Man, I really wish I knew what that was referencing, because that sounds epic. Anyway, Guava Marshmallow also left a comment saying, Rye Cookie has a gun, so you would wield a gun and kill Dark Enchantress Cookie. She could probably just summon a shield, just like block herself. I mean, if Rye Cookie can't catch a thief, what can she do against the plebeian, like, dark wizard, like, dark witch of evil made out of dough? Watermelon Lime says hi, which just shout hello there to you, Watermelon Lime, because that's those are some of my favorite fruits ever. Shafira Raganaskov left a comment saying, so HyperHimes, this is how far I've gotten to my story planning with you and my OC, transport into a Cookie Run Kingdom AU, and our plans to restore our shattered memories. What do you think? So you like golden citron cookie of the mermaid, you got a good eye and taste. Well, I mean, I just like the golden mermaids, you know? I like gold, and she has a sweet personality, and why not? This is how far I've gotten story. You know, my OC. I guess, honestly, the story does sound pretty fun. I guess I wouldn't do, like, any sort of heavy shipping, because, you know, Fruit Punch Cookie and also Hype Cookie are kind of like the main canon OC, but, like, I don't know, just make sure to have fun with it. Well, we didn't complete that, but we at least managed to get 30 laps, so that's pretty cool. Very close, though. And I can get in, like, some more daily dice or whatever. So, I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect this video to get as long just from doing the plebeian dice thing. I'm sorry if you expected to see other things, but, maybe I could just state that in, like, I don't know, the thumbnail at the very least, just saying, like, only dice game. It's only the plebeian dice game. That's it. But whatever. But with that being said, I'm just gonna read a few more comments because, you know, there's only a few left, so why not just deal with them right now? Like, a user that I can't understand because it's another gibberish language again, saying, great video, keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, that really means a lot to me. Area and Funhouse left a comment saying, common question, my Valentine's Day was so good, I got a cute teddy bear, a journal, and some pens. Well, that's awesome, I'm glad you enjoyed that, and I hope you have fun with all the stuff that you got. And lastly, Mona Wolf Deer actually left one comment saying, common question, well, I got tripped, so I know what I can do in the future, so yeah, I want to be Taylor like Pastel Meringue. I feel like you'd be a pretty good tailor. Follow your dreams, and I think you'd be great at it. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video right here. I did not expect the dice board game to last as long as it did, but maybe we'll do another video where we can focus on the lovely chocolate boxes and the rest of the gotchas and stuff like that. And I'll maybe even buy a couple of these, buy a couple of these because I need to spend these coins anyway. Maybe I gotta buy some of these and also plebeian, not those. These just to make him last a little bit longer so I can get a guaranteed super epic. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month you can see exclusive content and teasers and behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.